All right, so y'all messed with the last college video when I got stood up on Valentine's Day. A lot of y'all rocked with that. So I'm going to tell y'all about my first college party, all right? This shit was insane. And looking back at it, bro, we were some crazy ass kids. You know what I'm saying? This was a crazy night. I cannot lie. So y'all know I went to UNC Greensboro. All right, I'm a young kid. I'm 18 years old. This had to be the end of 2019 or early 2020. I don't really remember. All I know is that it was freezing fucking cold. Okay. In college, you know, everybody goes to college, they're a little nervous. Oh man, I'm nervous. It's hard to make friends. And it was just me and my roommate. My roommate was really my only friend, and we were kind of like opposites. He was really outgoing. He got a lot of chicks. Me, I was like more inside. I didn't really talk to a lot of girls other than that girl that stood me up on Valentine's Day and the other girl. It was crazy. But yeah, we were kind of opposites. And my roommate would always try to get me to go outside, man. He was just outside. That nigga was lit, all right, all the time. He said, man, we got to go to the, what was it fucking called? The homecoming. We went to the homecoming, even though I didn't want to go. But, you know, it was cool. He was an outgoing guy, and I just wasn't somebody that wasn't outgoing at that time. Even today, I don't feel like going out sometimes. I'd be like, shit, ain't nothing out there. Niggas just spending my money, right? This was a crazy day. And looking back at it, our entire dorm was low-key a nightmare, and I'll talk about that more in another video. So on our floor, we stayed on floor 7, right? Of I forget the building, but it started with an R. And everybody's floor, everybody would try to, like, in the dorm, people would be like, oh, repping they floor and shit. Oh man, I'm on floor 7, nigga. Fuck floor 3, nigga. Y'all niggas bitches and shit, all right? But on our floor, it was girls on one side, boys on another side. I don't know why they did that shit. It was some freak shit going on. I can't lie. But we all had like camaraderie. That is, I don't know if I'm saying that word, but we all like came together at some times because we had like an area where we would hang out, and the girls would come over on their side and the guys would come in. We would just all like hang out and shit. So yeah, bro, like everybody on the floor was super cool with everybody, all right? And it was this one guy, I forgot his name, but I think it started with a D. He was in a frat. He was in one of those frat things in college and shit. And, you know, this dude was like the typical frat dude. He was white. He was like, oh, man, I'm chugging some beers and shit, man. And we would all hang out in the room. And I remember one day he came in there and was just like, yo, let's all go to a party together. And this was kind of fucking lit. I ain't gonna lie. And so we all agreed on it. And we were like, oh, man, we're all going to go to this party. And so the entire floor, I kid you not, the girls and the boys side, the entire floor, I think it was a Friday night or a Saturday night, everybody got out of class and said, yo, we're going to this party, right? So we walked to this party, and it's on this street in Greensboro where they have all the frat houses, all right? There's just like party houses. They got the girls' house, they got the boys' house, they got the frat house. And we go to this party, man, and I'll never forget, it was fucking freezing cold, okay? It was freezing cold. And that was like a main thing that was going on in there. And so we get to this party, and everybody's jamming out, everybody's having a good time, and I'm in the corner, bro. This is a crazy thing. But chat, you got to remember, I'm a young kid, okay? I'm 18, I'm fresh out of high school. I didn't get a lot of girls, okay? I'm in the corner of the room. I'm not really talking to anybody. I'm kind of just like hanging out with my roommate and some of the other guys on the floor. This is somebody, they started playing some very promiscuous, I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but they started playing some twerk music, okay? I'm in the corner of the room, right? And it's this chick, skinny as hell. She comes over, standing right in front of me, like she purposely walked in front of me and start throwing that thing on me, chat. Now, chat, you gotta remember, I'm a young guy at this time. I was not a very confident young guy. Chat, this shit was so awkward. I look back at it as like a very cringe moment, but it was kind of funny. All right, she started throwing that thing on me, chat, and I'm just like looking at her. My roommate's looking at me. My room, what's called, the people on the floor, like oh shit, Pie Matt, or not Pie Matt, but Pierre. I'm looking at her, chat. I backed up. Chat, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to chat. I'm 18. I'm a young kid. All right. I didn't know what was going on. I said, I ain't never experienced nothing like this. This is something brand new. Right. So she throwing that thing back on me, and I just back up a little bit, and I could tell she turned around. Right. She gonna turn around, look me in my face and say, oh, it's okay. Boy, I said, oh my God. She think I'm fucking like slow or something. She think I got something wrong with me. Oh, my bad. It's okay. I said, damn, I'm fucking stupid. Like, yo, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know what I was doing in there, all right? But, yo, old girl, she walks away, and then we go back to playing beer pong. This is a nightmare, I can't lie. And we're playing beer pong, right? We're having a good time, and I'll never forget, man. It was this fat chick. Her name was, I think, Amanda. Fat as hell. She was about 300 pounds. I said, damn, Baltimore Ravens need you, right? she was trying to get on me all night, right? She was trying, not even me, she was trying to get on everybody on the floor. She was Hall of Fame bopping. I said, damn, we just got to college. You already bop city? Everybody on my floor, right? The guys, they were just like throwing her to each other person, right? To each other individual, right? So she would try to go talk to one guy. He would be like, no, go talk to my homeboy. He's single. He would got to talk to him. Go talk to my homeboy. This motherfucker right here, man, I never forget. He was a cool dude. He was, I think he was asexual. I think that was something like he told us before. He was a really cool guy, though. He had the fat girl talking to him, and this joker gonna point over to me like, yeah, go talk to my homie Pierre. This joker done walked in my face, breath hot as hell. Chat, her breath smelled like ass. It smelled horrific. And it's just, bro, and all you gotta remember, chat, we in the bottom of this house in a basement. It's hot as hell. It's all these people in there jumping and dancing and shit, playing beer pong, beer falling and shit. Her ass in my face talking about some, Pierre, you got a Snapchat? I said, oh my God, bro, my damn eyebrows about burnt off from this shit. I said, oh my goodness, right? I said, yeah, I got a Snapchat. I gave her my Snapchat. Then I tossed her over to my fucking roommate. He got mad at me for this shit. I said, yeah, go talk to my boy, what's it called, X, man. He cool. I don't know what happened after that, but it was kind of crazy. Everybody was just tossing this chick around like, yo, get the fuck away from me. Her breath was hot. And this is where it got crazy, chat. This is where the shit got insane. So we're in this party. Everybody's having a good time still. We're still playing beer. We're still playing beer pong. Niggas is drunk. We're having a good time. Chat, remember that I told you that it was freezing cold outside. Chat, we standing there playing beer pong. A fucking pipe burst over our heads and splashed me with water. I said, bro, what's going on? At first, I got mad because I thought somebody like threw a beer on my back. I said, hold on, nigga, what's going on? Dude, I look back. This pipe is bursting cold water everywhere in the entire basement, right? Then the DJ gonna change the music and start playing some deep up in that Kodak Black song with NBA Youngboy Fire. He start playing that shit. Girls start jumping in the water. I said, you hoes is crazy. They start dancing in the water with they shoes on and shit, shoes all dirty. Chat, within 10 minutes, right? The frat party or the frat leaders, right? I guess they were like older guys. I could tell that they were probably in their mid-20s. They come downstairs. They're like, yo, everybody calm down. We're going to get it all fixed out. Dude, a few minutes later, you can hear boom, 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 boom. Chat, they rip the damn door open. The police come in. They say, everybody get the fuck out. I said, what's going on? I said, this is some crazy shit. I ain't never experienced nothing like this in my life. The police come in, that motherfucker, everybody get out. We leave the party, right? I'm like, what's going on? Why would the police come for a broken pipe, right? Come to find out, the house next to us, because it was all fraternity houses on that street, somebody shot the fucking house up. They shot the damn house up while we were partying. Not our house, but the house next to it. The police come over there, they get everybody out of that party. They go over here to our shit, get everybody out of that party. We're all standing outside like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? What is happening? And this is where I look back at it. I said, bro, I should have took my ass to sleep, right? But my roommate, like I said, he outgoing. He like, bro, we lit. Fuck all this shit, we good. And then I look back at this other situation. This shit was kind of crazy. This nigga was trying to talk to some drunk girl. Oh my God, he was trying to get this drunk girl to go to his dorm room. It was crazy. Not my roommate, but this guy I knew. And so the guy I knew that was trying to get this drunk girl to go to his room, he was like, yeah, man, we could go to the sorority party, I guess for the chicks. Chad, it got to be like 1 o'clock in the morning. Freezing cold. We walk into the sorority party. Oh, this is where the chicks doing they shit, right? It was right down the street. We go in there, man. I'll never forget the smell of that joker. It smelled like hot booty cheeks in there. I ain't never smelled so much ass in my life. It was a mixture of like ass cheeks and weed. And I said, what the hell am I doing here? All right. What is going on here? And I remember we went to the party. It was this drunk, touchy guy. He was like touching all on me and my room. I said, get your fucking hands off me, fuck nigga. What the hell's wrong with you? Know how drunk people, I don't like no handsy drunk. Don't touch me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even as a kid, I said, bro, I don't like nobody touching me. That's one thing I don't like. Anybody that handsy drunk, if you get handsy when you drunk, stay the fuck away from me. If you get aggressive when you drunk, you need therapy. This nigga touching, get the fuck off of me, right? We get out of there. And I think that was pretty much the end of the party. We all went home, not home, but we all went back to our dorm rooms. Before that, we went and smoked some weed. And yeah, it was a crazy night, man. It was an interesting night, bro. And it's one that I remember. That's just like, yo, first time going to a college party. It was kind of awkward. I was an awkward guy. The pipe burst. Somebody shot up the party next to us. The police came. It was a crazy day, all right? College was fun, man. I had a good time in college. But yeah, chat, that's all I got to say, man.